I wanted to take a quick moment and just say thank you all so much. The channel has reached over 100,000 views, and I've got a lot of support from you guys. And hopefully, a lot of this has been helping you guys from what everything you guys have said. You guys have loved the videos. My whole thing when I'm trying to give you guys all these advice and tips, it's trying to give you guys things that are logical, things that are going to work, things that you can actually use. When you get a lot of the training, a lot of it, there's a lot of fluffiness thrown around. Whether that be some of the things that they tell you, they're like, oh, do this really random thing and this will get you to where you need to be. Sometimes we need things that are just super simple and logical. We don't need instructors who are trying to get someone. I'm going to give you this example really quick. Not that this happened, but this is kind of the equivalent of sometimes what can happen in a class. If you go somewhere in LA or you're looking for somewhere to act, and you can get instructors like this, and it's very unbeneficial to everyone. You may get someone who says, for this example, say there was a 6-year-old kid, and they may have this 6-year-old kid, and they say, okay, you're gonna have to go on stage, and I want you to play this really ravage, mean person, horribly mean, and you're a father, and you're about 57 years old. That's what you get. And then how is a kid supposed to play that? It in no way is it possible for them at all to be able to go and create a character like that that's believable. Sure, they may do something where it's kind of like, oh, okay, that's kind of cute. They're trying their thing. But in no way would it be something that we would watch and say, wow, that is super believable. Now, you may think that example is extreme, but just think about your class. How many characters have you been given when you're 18, 20, 25 or whatever, and then you get these characters who are like 57 years old, and they're like, yeah, go make something of this, make it believable. It's kind of hard to do. That's why when we go and act, maybe you're not acting bad, maybe your acting is great, but it's just, if you were actually that age of the character, then no one maybe would say anything about it. But you're having to work so much harder to portray something that you're not. And realistically, if you're 18, 25 years old, and there's someone who's casting for a 57-year-old role, no matter how good you are, you could be whoever your favorite actor is. You could be as good as them. You could be better than them. You would still not get the part. It's just because you don't fit the role. And you have to think about it from your perspective, from their perspective. If you were trying to create a film and you needed someone who was 57 years old or maybe even older, well, would you hire an 18-year-old kid who looks really young? Far younger than 57 or higher. There's no possible way that you would put someone in the role. It's not logical. But then you see when we get all this training and everything done that, well, they're saying, hey, play this character. And then when you do it and they don't like it, or they're like, oh, that's not working, something's not working, something's not right. Well, they're not giving you good things to sometimes work with. You should be getting things that better fit your age, things that can help you improve and excel. Now, there is a logic to playing characters that are older than yourself, sure. But you have to realize that when you're playing a character that's older than yourself, one, no matter what you do, you can never get cast for the part. Unless there was someone who really if their vision is to make the person someone really young, then sure. But otherwise, it's not going to happen. And we need more things that are logical. And then also there's things like approaches to acting. There's a lot of fluff that gets involved, and they're like, oh, do this thing, stand on your head and count backwards from 10 and think about a bird flying by. It's not helpful. So I try to give you guys the most logical information, the stuff that's really going to work for you. And I really just wanted to say thank you so much. Having over 100,000 views, it just shows that the work and what I've been putting out there, you guys have been seeing, and it's been able to be beneficial to you guys. And it's been I think a little bit over a year, just a little bit, and we've already got here, which is great. And by next year, If everything goes well, it should be to about 500,000, 500,000 views. With the track that we're going on right now and the things that and how it's building up and all, yeah, we should reach about 500,000 views by the end of this year, and then it'll keep growing from there and there, and hopefully I can keep giving you guys information that works for you and is helpful. And remember, if there's ever videos that you guys are wanting and you're like, hey, I really need to know how to do this, put it down in the comments below. I'll try and see if I can make it and see if I can help you, or just leave a comment and I'll try and answer it for you guys. Yeah, anyways, thank you all so much. So happy. Yeah, thank you all. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.